I've seen a lot of talk recently about coaches, about people turning up, showing up, and I certainly do these videos to do that. And it's not just a challenge for me; it's just to try and share something that I'm feeling on that day. And it's not always great stuff. Sometimes I'm having a bit of a shitty day, and it's great for me to talk about. Yes, I lean into the sharp edges and and see what's going on. But sometimes it's okay just not to do that. You just might just be not feeling it that day. And you get to process, you get to think, okay, well maybe I don't have to analyze this. Maybe it just is what it is that day. It's just a blip. And if I can just accept the blips, accept the days when I'm not feeling it, or I'm not in tune with myself, or I'm not aligned with myself, then that's okay. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, as Rocky Balboa says in one of his videos. But one thing I do know is that nothing changes unless you step up and do something about it, or act in a different way, or change your thought about something. Because anyone can flip a thought at any point. It's the feelings that tie up with the thoughts that makes them feel like they can't. And there lies the thing. We get so stuck up with the emotions about a thing or a thought that we ignore our intuition, what our body's really trying to say. Because we're emotive beings as humans. And so everything is real, or so we think, because otherwise it wouldn't be happening. But it doesn't mean it's true. There's things that can be done which are quite simple but not easy. So changing a thought is like a simple thing to say, but it's not always an easy thing to say. You've got to catch yourself and realize why you keep playing that pattern over and over. See, but it doesn't mean you can't change those patterns. It doesn't mean you can't change those stories. It doesn't mean you can't change these old scripts which fuel these sub-personalities, or shadows if you like, which keep us stuck. And I've been stuck plenty of times. And there's days where I'll just twiddle my thumbs, stare at a screen. And I've beat myself up about that so many times. But at the end of the day, every time I do that, it is a complete drain of my energy. And my energy is finite, just like my time is finite, just like everybody else's is. And because of that, we just remain on that hamster wheel. But, and here's the thing, we live in a thought-created universe. So what does that even mean? It means that in any moment we can destroy one reality and create a new one just with how we think. We can flip our thoughts around. We can look at the perception, or how we are using our eyes as projectors, how we see the world, how we view the world. And we can challenge everything we think. We can ask, is that true? And if you blindly just say, yes, it is true, prove it to yourself. Prove that story is true, that's playing. I was speaking to somebody the other day who doesn't like vegetables, cannot eat any vegetables, but feels shit about themselves. I said, okay, I invite you to consider that if you started putting great nutrients, good food, vitamins, minerals, all that kind of good stuff, and the body would feel better. But they just immediately said, no, don't like veg. Weren't even open to the opportunity or possibility that they could actually change, because they are running a deep-rooted story from years ago. Yes, we got into a conversation and we sort of changed our thoughts about it. But my point is this: thoughts are just thoughts. They play on beliefs that we have through the projectors we use every day. But we can challenge those thoughts anytime we like, because those thoughts don't necessarily are true. They're not necessarily true. We get to challenge that every day. We get to question that every day. If you feel you're stuck, if you don't feel great, if your life isn't how you want it to be, then the first thing you do is challenge the thoughts, because it's a thought-created universe. Change the thoughts, change how you view the world. Try it. Let me know how it goes.